Hello Aquarius, this is Truth. I'm here with your reading. So the overall love energy over your life is obsession, infatuation, adoration, and addiction. The current energy over your love life. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, anywhere you have Aquarius in your chart. You can watch this reading. So let's go ahead and see how you come off to your environment, Aquarius. So you got a lot of people obsessed with you currently. We're going to get into the tarot and see more. But first, if you are a female Aquarius, we have victim, light attribute, prevent you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Yeah. Female Aquariuses will definitely stand up for you, okay? And make you stand up against yourself so that you won't keep letting things that are weighing you down continue to weigh you down. Like an Aquarius female is going to be very straight, clear, direct, and to the point when it comes to divine guidance that she's telling your ass in the moment with a little bit of Hennessy, okay? And also, this is like the feminine energy that can come from you if you are a masculine watching, or this is just what you'll see as a masculine when it comes to females in your environment, okay? You as a Aquarian masculine may come into a situation where a woman is getting victimized by others, or she's always coming as the victim, and maybe it's to get you obsessed with her, okay? So be aware, this card, when I'm pulling feminine energy, could also be how females are going to be around you in your environment. Okay? It's picking up on how all females will be like acting around you at this time, like victims. And that's for female and male Aquariuses, for you to know this, okay? And for you to know this, all right? I've been doing a lot of flood recovery, so excuse my nails. Flood recovery cleanup, because it's flood season every summer. So yeah, look out for this. Also, we have yin yang in all of us. So even if you are a female, you could be resonating with some of the things I say for the male pool. And if you are a male, you could be resonating with some of the things that I say in the female pool. But I always like to use correct pronouns and transitions so you guys can keep up with me, okay? Because messages do come through me fast. If you are a masculine watching, how are you coming off in your environment? And this card will also be letting us know how masculines are in your environment and give some explanation on what's going on when it comes to masculines around us. Okay, so if you are an Aquarian masculine watching, you come off to your environment as the alchemist. And this card says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So it's like you're going to be telling people like, look, you know, that person doing this because of this. Or this happened in their life because they own this. They're not doing enough of this. They do too much of that. Okay, so you just calling it out. I love it. Air signs, all right? Always with the divine communication, with the truth telling, okay? With the fact checking, with the assessing, and it's correct. You know what I'm saying? But we got to look out for the shadow attribute as well. A misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. So this is like people who would possibly doing spells, probably doing some kind of mind control or energy manipulation, and being able to pick up on when a male is doing this or when a female is doing this. Because what the fuck, if you see that they have some kind of crazy, outrageous, I don't know, rise to power, and it doesn't make any sense when it comes to their talent, skill, effort, or whatever, but they're just rolling in the dough or rolling in the spotlight of fame, you're gonna be like, I think that this was the thing that this person did, or look at what happened here. You see how this person wasn't, you know, doing too well, and then they just blew up. What was it? Like, what you could probably pin down exactly what kind of ritual this person used, or who they could have talked to, or what program they're a part of, or just noticing the transformation in this person's life, up or down, that other people aren't noticing. With this being the year of the snake, you're going to notice that certain people that had like some kind of alchemy at some point where it seemed like everything they touched turned to gold is kind of changing. It's not like that anymore. You're going to be noticing the transformation of someone not having people as obsessed as they used to have with them. And for some of you guys, I feel like this person could be an arch nemesis of yours anyway. And you could be seeing them play the victim. But it's like, Aquarius, a lot of you guys have been waiting for people to see somebody's misuse of power at work or in your neighborhood, or even when it comes to another level of power or authority. You've been waiting for someone to be seen that they are misusing their power and knowledge. They're just misusing it and waiting for there to be some kind of karma one day. You're about to see that at this time, especially when it comes to a masculine or really a feminine. It doesn't matter. Okay. And something here about spiritual practices that you think that people need that they're not using. You could be the one that is informing people about the power they need to step into, the knowledge that they need to gain, the spiritual practices they need to use, what spiritual practices are being used against them. You guys have all of this information, okay, when it comes to your masculine attribute, okay? Or Aquarian females, you could be running into a lot of males that are going through some messed up shit, and you could be telling them some things about spiritual practices that they need to incorporate so that they can stop going through these like messed up situations if they aren't lying about them. Also putting them on to knowledge, okay, or something here about power that you know, to tell these people how to get out of this victim state. All right, but there's also some people who don't want to get out of a victim state. So if you see that they don't want to take your advice, or they're saying that they are but there's no changes, it's because you know they're not listening to you. So you don't want to talk to them again, okay? They're of course going to be crime victim, but you've already told them what to do. You've already told them, you know what I'm saying, the rundown, or gave them the assignment. They didn't want to hear it. Then of course you're going to be seeing the universe show you that the people who didn't listen to you are probably going through some victim shit right now, or the universe is just trying to show you you were trying to help somebody who wants to remain a victim. All right. I'm also getting like, no matter how much alchemy somebody does, if they were like your arch nemesis or somebody who you see is going down, it's not working to protect them or give them money or bring them love. Or if somebody used spiritual practices or alchemy to take something from you, you're seeing that it's coming back. Okay. Like, I don't know. Let's say someone took your person through spiritual practices, and you're like, there's no way that my person could be obsessed with you and not with me unless you were doing something, or unless you were playing victim to get their attention. Well, guess what? That person is saying, yeah, that person was playing victim, and yeah, that person was doing something, okay, over me spiritually. And I realized it, and I want to come back. So that's going to be happening at this time too. Interesting. Let's go ahead and see what else is here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a reading with me, please check the description box. All right, let's open up the tarot. Sorry about that angle. Let's get that fixed for you. All right. For Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got the Six of Pentacles. Money, charity, the Tower, a big change, the World. Okay, so listen. I'm getting, ever since you moved or you changed jobs or you left somebody, your world has become better. You don't feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders anymore. Being around somebody, being in a relationship with someone, or living in a certain environment. I'm also seeing you're glad that you're happy when you're away from somebody. Like, if there's any kind of breaks put in between you and whoever I'm talking about, or the people I'm talking about in different areas of your life. We have these These people that we are just like grateful that we don't have to have anything to do with for a while, whether it's with family or around our community or at work or relationship. You're happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be in any kind of transactions with these people. You noticing that tells you something. Like, these people are obviously like bringing you down. Okay. If you're noticing that, you're happier when you're away from them. I know one thing, they notice that you're happier away from them. And I feel like people are trying to do things to bring you back into contact with them. Okay. It's a lot of people that are hurt, Aquarius, by you just being like, oh my goodness, never again. I'm never going back up there again. Block that person. I'm glad I'm changing jobs. Or I'm glad it's like, you know, summer vacation. I don't have to see Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so at the office, or I don't have to deal with, you know, this person because it's over with. We got it done. We finished the event, or we finished the reunion, or we finished the business. Now I get to go home. Even when you go in and out of buildings, you know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, cool. I'm done. I get to go. These people are like, well, Aquarius may never come back. Obviously, I've kind of like rid them, or I kind of like repelled them. Well, I'm going to have to do something to get Aquarius to come by. I'm going to do some magic. I'm going to do some spiritual work. I'm going to do some alchemy. So Aquarius come talk to me again. Yeah. Okay. I need Aquarius to come back into my face. Or they'll just start misusing their power. Oh, Aquarius, you seem like you're happy to be out of my presence. Okay. Now I'm going to misuse my power. I'm just going to make things difficult. You want to stay away from me? You don't want to like me. Okay. You don't want to give me attention. You don't want to have a relationship with me. This could be the manager at the grocery store, as an example. Okay. You know what? No soup for you. Every time you come, when it comes to your favorite things, it's not going to be there because you're not attracted to me. And I'm also getting, these are foreigners that are acting like this. Someone of foreign descent. They really can't take it that their bruteness made you not want to be in their presence. Whether they're a female foreigner or a male foreigner, I'm getting especially foreigners because they could have come off too brute or too strong or too like, whoa, goodness, we're from two different cultures. What the fuck was that? And what did that mean? Why are you so heavy on it? Like, calm down. But I'm having to give these messages. Not everybody's like that, but I need to get to the point. Yeah, they're really going to do shit because they're from foreign worlds. So they're going to do all kinds of things to get you back in their presence. Or they want to cause calamity for you because you don't like them. Oh my God. Not some crazy alchemist guy or crazy alchemist girl that's mad that, you know what I'm saying, you don't like them, so they're going to do spells or they're going to try to get you fired or kicked out or ruin your life. Like, the Tower card is literally trying to destroy somebody's life. Have you ever had a boss that liked you and you didn't want to give them any play because you felt like it was wrong? You just wanted to focus on your work, or because they were married, or because you're married, or because you just aren't attracted to them, and now you don't have any hours? So it's to get you to be obsessed because they're mad you didn't give them the attention they wanted. So now they have to do something to piss you off so you can be obsessed with something. You're going to be obsessed with this calamity I put in front of you. You're going to know who did that. You're going to know that that's happening. You're going to know why they did it too. It's also people who want to know things about you with knowledge. And they are like, I'm going to find out. I am obsessed with finding out about Aquarius. Any changes that's happening in their life, how much money they make, you know, what's on their mind. Like, I am obsessed. Like, so yeah, you know, if you've been noticing signs around you that people are obviously obsessed with you, they are. Okay. Now with this victim energy, I didn't look at the shadow attribute for female energy here. It says playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Inability to maintain personal boundaries. Oh, well, they're really sad because they've been begging people for money and waiting for changes for the world or the World Wide Web, the internet, to support them, or the government or the world, the economy. Maybe even spilling the tea on like past boyfriends or girlfriends that didn't help them. Spouse, look at us, we're homeless, we can't make it. What happened? They're not saying something. It's like this person calls their own tower, or they're just lying about it for pity. Like, let me think of something that everybody goes through, something really relatable, really personable, and just start talking about it as story times on YouTube or TikTok. And I'm getting their line. They just want the obsession that other people have to be put on them through the internet. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not going very well because they're getting chewed out by people. People are telling them to grow up instead. People are telling them to make proper choices. People are dissecting shit. And they're like, you know what? See, right here is where you went wrong. You know, part 3, when you were talking about what happened between you and that person at 26, I sensed some lies right there. Or you could just see that, you know, the person just... I don't know. They like to be a victim because if it's that much story, if we're still continuing on and it's like 3 hours in and there's more, then what's wrong with you? I can't listen to this. I cannot. So they're like, well, you know, just 2 years ago it was the rave, or this girl made it, or this guy made it. You know, everybody supported and they got a big GoFundMe, or they ended up on the news and everybody listened to them. So I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. Hey, you guys, look, I need a GoFundMe too. It's like you're going to be noticing people with fake GoFundMes. And why this is coming out and y'all read it is because y'all are the humanitarians of the zodiac. And y'all need to be told not to give y'all money to the wrong people, okay? Also, fake alchemists that say that they can create changes in your lives, or they can get somebody to come back from the past, or they can get you to move, or get you a large sum of money, or they can help your business if you give them the passwords to your account, and they'll increase this and they'll increase that. Like, honey, you're gonna have an eye for that. You're gonna have an eye for that too, and you're gonna know it's fake with how obsessive they are. They just keep contacting you. I'm also getting like people that want to sell coursework or services or products. They will only make videos that are focused on like fucked up relatable things or scary things that you see is just a premise to get you to go to their shop. They're telling you all these things could be happening to you because they want to help you. They're presenting a gut-wrenching story, but guess what? By the end of the video, you can also learn how to, like, what the fuck. Also, something here about like jobs or something that's looking for victims. Like, it's a lot of like internet opportunities where people are looking for victims, and people who don't have a lot of power, people who aren't that smart, and hoping they can find these people so that they can get, I'm getting like their email information. It's just like jobs that say, you know, we're hiring, click here. And then you click it and you like, is this really connected to the authentic job site? Like, how come like nothing's happening? Or when I go to the real job site saying no one's hiring, and now like your information is just like out there and people get to keep on contacting you. It's like, be careful. It's Mercury retrograde. Also, like internet offers of, hey, are you a single person born in 1985? Well, you can get a $300, $700 food card from Aldi's if you just answer these 3 questions. And let's say you are like, damn, I need some money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you just got thrown into like some chain letter or something. Also, it's going to be people thinking that you're in a victim state, and they're going to be like wagging money in front of you. Like if you're in business, if you have an online shop with the Six of Pentacles, people are going to be like, oh, you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur. Don't you need this money today? Aren't you in a victim state? How about I just misuse my power and I just treat you like shit because I bet you need this money, don't you? No. We're not doing that. And they are going to keep being obsessed that you don't give a damn, that you close the door, that you can spiritually feel that somebody is trying to pull your leg. Look out for all of this at this time. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we got the Death card here. Lots of spiritual protection with the Nine of Wands. And then we got the Four of Wands as your spiritual advice. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's focus on this love reading with some clarifiers. What's the Six of Pentacles when it comes to the current energy that someone has towards Aquarius at this time? We have soulmates. Deep love, unity, and connection. With the Six of Pentacles, something is off. Somebody really wants to be your soulmate, but with the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, the World card, you don't want to be this person's like friend or lover or love interest. Like this is just could be someone you don't even know. They're just like, man, Aquarius is my soulmate. Look, Aquarius, they're just so hot. I just really want to get Aquarius to talk to me. So I see someone calling on the four corners. I'm sorry. Okay. Seeing a little skull, maybe a little moon or something like that. And they like, I'm going to get Aquarius to come to me or talk to me. And it's not going to work. So only way it won't work is if you stay prayed up and spiritually protected. So if you get any kind of notions to just say a prayer, do something that is a spiritual practice, please do so, because it's people that want to manipulate the energy between you and them so that you could be more open to them. It's people that literally want to make you speak to them. It's also people who want to stop your money from coming in. They want to cause changes. I'm just seeing people who are like looking and like waiting to see if you move or if there's any changes with you, if they're doing something, and you'll know if they're obsessed and they keep on checking on you, like monitoring spirits. Okay. So that's how you know you're doing great. And that's how you know you need to stay prayed up and spiritually protected at this time. If you got people that are, that infatuated with you, I don't know, like, me, I ain't never gonna be victim to no alchemy. No, I got roots. You know what I'm saying? I study my roots and my heritage. So just in case shit like this will happen, some hater keep on looking out the window to see if they successfully destroyed my life. Even if, let's say, somebody go to, let's move forward. See, not everybody is on some hoodoo, juju, voodoo shit. This is somebody who could just literally like, I'm gonna just go lie. I see Aquarius, I don't like them. I'm about to go to the manager and say that they did this, that, and the third. I'm about to go to the landlord and say that they did this, that, and the third. I'm about to go to the internet and say they did this, that, and the third. It's going to be something that stops them in their tracks from doing that, or they're going to see that it's not working. You're still happy. Hey there, hi there, ho there. You still got all your stability. You're still content. And they're like, I'm doing everything I can. I'm going up to the upper room on this. I'm praying on some downfall for Aquarius. I'm literally working the room, trying to ruin things for Aquarius. I'm telling people in authority and telling people in power lies about Aquarius, trying to stop their bag, stop their emotions, stop their fame, stop their spotlight, and it's not working. It could be some girl that's mad that some guy's in your face. She want him to be in her face, so she gonna tell the internet and tell his camp and tell her camp and tell your camp all these things, but y'all end up still staying together. Shit like that. Same thing as some guy that really wants some girl to be in his face, and she all up in yours. Okay. Well, I'm going to say all of these destructive things to her about Aquarius male, and she still love him. They still made it. This happens. This happened to me when I was like 20 something. It was some strange boy. Okay. He wanted me to like him so tough. I just never looked at him like that. You know what I'm saying? I ended up falling in love, and he found out about it because we was all in the same neighborhood. It was like 20, okay? And he tried to do everything he could to try to stop us from being in love, and he couldn't. He just could not. He tried to ruin our reputations. He tried to ruin my reputation. He went to the person I was talking to and told them things about me to ruin my reputation with him. Oh, man. He just wouldn't stop. He just wouldn't stop. He kept on trying to climb higher and higher when it came to power and success so that I could see him and not see the person I was in love with anymore. He tried everything. He said that I slept with his brother. Don't be with her because she slept with my brother. I'm like, I never did that. Like, I don't know why you are saying stuff like this. Like, what is your problem? Well, I knew, but, you know, it's just little things that I saw in the relationship. I knew he was doing things, and it didn't just stop with his mouth. He was also kind of foreign, and he probably was doing magical shit too, and I just did not care. I didn't. I felt the, you know, little bump, and I just was like, oh my goodness, you know. And when you get tired of a person, that disempowers them. If you know nothing about staying prayed up or spiritual protection, or you could just be tired. Like, you know what? I'm not going to be obsessed with you. And that disempowers the energy. That disempowers the person. That disempowers the situation. It's so many haters and stuff on us, Aquarius. It's so many haters, honey. And they have tried to create situations for you to be stressed about, so you won't focus on your contentment and happiness, so you won't focus on how successful you are. They want to give you something else to pay attention to. And if you just completely ignore these situations, because I feel like these are fake, faux situations for you to be scared about, like scary things in the mail, or scary letters, or scary updates, and you know it's coming from somebody who wants your attention. They don't went ahead and misuse their power and their knowledge because they know they have access to certain databases. Let's say it's some administrative assistant who doesn't like you at some place. You know they're hating on you. You know they're mad. You can come in with your person and they're mad. Oh, no jobs today. Oh, no. God's going to get you for that. You can't just sit up here and abuse your power. You're supposed to be a servant and helping others. And because they got a man or woman in their life and there's no room for you, you're going to sit up there and lie and be fictitious and be like, oh, oops, you know what? You got denied. Like, that's messed up. Something here like that could be happening with you. When it comes to ageism, discrimination, or something like that, you know that somebody's like purposely doing that because they're just misusing their power, or they're mad you're not attracted to them, or they just want to be. You're gonna see, or you need to know. Bags got packed. Firings were issued. Sadness happened. Whoa, the spiritual protection, bro. What you put out comes back to you. Everything you do comes back ×3. All of that shit is here. And I just do not like. Have y'all ever been in experiences like this before, where people misuse their power? It makes me mad. It makes me mad. It makes me mad. It really does. You know damn well it's in the back. You know damn well it can happen today. And this person is just looking at you. I have power. I have a job. I can do whatever I want. I can turn people away if I'm in a bad mood. If you don't compliment me, I can just make this go from easy to hard. So you're in the middle of buying a car. They don't think that you should have a car. They had to work hard. You know what? Oops. No, I'm sorry. We don't. I remember when I went to go buy my car, I knew exactly what I wanted, and the little hating ass girl, I don't know what her problem was. I don't know if she meant that I didn't like her, I didn't go that way, or she just was mad that I had the funds and I had saved and planned for this and I knew what I wanted and I was ready to be in and out, and she just wanted to mess all of that up. First of all, she told me that the car just wasn't even there. I'm like, well, that's strange. I'm like, this is the dealership where they sell only this kind of car. And I could have sworn I saw a lot of them when I came in. And you don't have it? No, we don't have that color. Oh, nope, sorry. It just so happened to be this man that looked just like Tyler Perry. He looked just like Tyler Perry. He saw what that hoe was doing and he said, can you come here for a minute? And he was talking to her. He was like, come here. And he was like talking to her, and I didn't know what was going on because I didn't see the hate. I didn't see the jealousy. I didn't see it too much because I was so excited. I'm like, well, I saw him coming in and I just kind of ignored her because I'm like, I know I'm walking out of here with this car. She's not going to stop me. Let go and let God with the devil, with the death card. Let go and let God. You're not going to sadden me, ho. Anyway, he came back. He was like, the car has been pulled around. It's red, just the way you like it. I don't know what her problem was, but we got you financed, we got you approved, and it's, if you look to the right, it's sitting right out there waiting for you. I know your daughter can't wait to get inside. I'm like, oh my God! So I was like, she was so mad, and he made her give me the tour. She like, this do this, this do that, this do that. I was like, wow. And I literally was kept there till 9 o'clock at night. He also saw she had me waiting for hours for no reason. He's like, are you waiting for the lenders to see if you got approved? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how long have you been waiting? And this is her boss. I never saw her again. She got fired because of force. Help me. Of course, she got in trouble. Of course, I had to go back, because I had to go back for some reason. Like, now I'm a part of the dealership family. Like, it could be like, oh, I don't understand something. Or, am I doing this right? Or, I didn't know. She didn't tell me everything. That's another reason why I had to come back. And God made it that way so I could find out she was fired. I'm like, what happened to the girl that looked like Pam from Total? Sid. Baby. She looked just like her. She looked just like, ain't that her name, Pam, the dark skinned one? The one who was really like the egotistical one? Kima, Keisha, and Pam, right? Yeah, Pam ass. She looked just like Pam in modern day. She had the hair and everything. I'm like, just sitting, baby. I was trying not to say, oh. Yeah, she would have been like, excuse me? Nothing. Sitting home waiting. I was trying not to say nothing, but she seemed like she was mad, she seemed like she was mad. I mean, she had a job and everything, but she just made it seem like she was just so disenfranchised when she was trying to give me bitch, ain't this your job? Are you really going to let that get in the way of your salary? I wouldn't. Look, honey, I don't care what I'm noticing, like, damn, she just got it like that. Well, good for her. I wouldn't just be like, well, when I was her age, I was going through this. And shit, this bitch thinks she gonna drive out with a car today? Oh, no, I'm about to lose my job today. No. Like, hell no. That's so and you got kids. Like, I know your kids hate you, but your jealousy got you fired again, mom. And we ain't never gonna make it. Yeah, you ain't. Anyway, we are meant to have these experiences, honey, with soulmates. Soulmates are not always going to be lovers and pleasant experiences. Sometimes we are meant to have like soulmate contracts with people where we got to be their arch nemesis or they got to be ours because we're meant to have a soulmate contract with them where we are seeing something that points towards a lesson in what they're doing or what we're doing. So what happens in these messed up exchanges where people obviously wanted to destroy your life, destroy your mental, destroy your happiness, destroy your relationship? They were meant to meet you and you were meant to meet them. Why? Because they needed to see, first of all, what the fuck they do to people, how evil their soul is, how destructive their soul is. Then they need to see sometimes the effects, like, damn, I am really evil. Or they need to see spiritual protection and be like, damn, it just didn't work. They really blessed. It's meant for things in them to stop. By meeting this person who is always going to be Ned Flanders and never have not one storm. You're going to always be high dilly ho, okay? And then there are times we have to meet people because they are so destructive to other people and themselves. They need to see what true goodness is, even despite how evil they are, and how you will just be like, babu, 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 porridge, and just always be Whoville, and they will always be the Grinch. And no matter how Grinch like they are, they just cannot get your heart to shrink like theirs. They just cannot bring you down to their level. They just cannot corrupt you, and they are meant to run into you and meet you and find you because they needed to see that day. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Have y'all ever seen a Grinch? Have y'all ran into a Grinch? Let me know. Have you lived next to the motherfucker? Hey, did you work? Where? Who was that to you? Cause honey, man, I've met a Grinch or 40. I've met a Grinch or 40, honey. I've met a Grinch or 40. There ain't nothing like somebody also being Grinch-like because they mad that you don't like them at all or you don't like them no more. And there's an ex that want to be a Grinch because they mad that you just will not keep on being victim to the relationship with them. And there's a Grinch that's Grinching because you just keep winning. You just keep winning. Obviously, your spiritual or religious beliefs, God is really working in your life. And it's some people that's meant to see this, whether it's from afar or near, because some people don't believe. Some people don't believe in God. Some people don't believe in universe, miracles, fate. Some people don't believe in you ever making it. Some people don't believe in hoodoo, voodoo, or witchcraft. And some of them is going to find out today when it comes to one of them 17 things that I just said. Because I got to keep it going. I can't dilly-dally too long. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. My God. Oh, my God. Ain't nobody lying over here. Anybody lying over? Look at this resistance. How come the witchcraft ain't working? Look at the spells that some divine masculine is doing, or to break up you and your divine masculine, and how it's not working. And they are so like, what? What force is working over Aquarius's life? As to where I can't make them a victim of their circumstances. Let me tell you something. It will be some men that leave you and they just know that you're going to end up like this. You're going to end up in a hole. You're going to end up just like they want you to end up, because you should have never left them anyway. I hope you be a victim of your circumstances for not wanting to work things out with me, no matter how bad I was to you. And they're seeing that obviously God is a working force in your life because all you doing is making it. Somebody tried to do something to really disable you. You know, there are some relationships you run into in life. Not all of them going to be the same. Not all the endings of your relationships is going to end the same way. You're going to run into one chucky ass motherfucker, whether they male or female. And that person don't take things well when things end. You're going to be like, well, everybody else is co-parenting and they're friends. Not Satan over here. Nah. Nope, you done fucked up and started some shit with some real shit starters breaking up with me. No matter how I was treating you. Like, okay. They want to stop. Bags, jobs, success, good reputation, you find it, love, everything. Whether they male or female, you run into one of them, you're going to find one. Everybody's meant to meet this boss at the end of this level. Everybody. And honey, you're gonna need to let go and let God with that motherfucker, because they're gonna try to stress you out. They are going to try to like literally just like take advantage of the fact that you expect for this to be kosher and civil like everybody else's lives, and how you just don't know it's never gonna be that. But what if you find out one day, in fact, indeed, it's never going to be that. And the day you realize, well, it's just never going to be that with this person. We are just never able. We are never going to be able to have that hallmark life like everybody else when it comes to endings or something like that between us. Yes, everybody else can still co-parent after a separation, but we can't. And that person's like, but I wanted you to keep on being obsessed to the day that we could. You're like, no, baby, you just gonna always hate me. You're gonna always be a Grinch. You're gonna always be like that. You're gonna always, every time I try to talk, it's gonna always lead to the same thing. You're gonna keep saying the same. It's always the same. Or when you talk to somebody, whether they're ex or not, I'm getting these are exes, even ex-friends. The things they're saying about them being in a victim state or anything, it's just like, you're like, I don't believe you. You want me to keep on being obsessed and hoping that you're okay and taking advantage of your caring nature. You got a lot of people that take advantage of your caring nature. You know what I'm saying? But once an Aquarius finds out you're doing that, welcome to hell. Because you don't know. Yeah, them motherfucking Aquariuses could be very kind until they're not. Until they're not. And guess what? You're going to get that ass spanked, okay? In all kinds of ways. You're going to go ahead and mess with anybody. It don't matter what your zodiac sign is. You're going to mess with chosen ones and the nicest people on earth and hurt them and stuff. Of course something bad going to happen to you. Hey, ancestors and angels and God is watching, and they sitting up here already know that this person, being you, Aquarius, is a nice person, or when you were a nice person to someone, they just took advantage of it. They're going to get it. Because you one of God's children. You always making sure to be out here, like, you know, being this good person. The more good you are, the more people going to hate it, for one. But the more good you are, you know what I'm saying, the more God in the universe going to have to look out for you and protect you, because what you give out, you get back. And if you always out here putting out goodness and stuff, you get some special rewards and Christmas gifts, because you've been on your best, even in some of the most challenging situations with people. So of course nothing but good is going to happen to you. This is a spiritual law. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is. What you do comes back to you. And some people, they just don't remember that, and they forget. Santa may not be real to some people, but God is. He's taking skull. Anyway, some people feel like you changed as well, because you guys have also seen that people was taking advantage of y'all kindness. So let's say you started noticing that people was taking advantage of your kindness, and then just like that Aquarius snap, you cut it off. So you could be real nice until your ends. It could be real nice until somebody until somebody starts misusing their power, knowledge, until they start trying to, you know, be the shadow attribute of these cards. Everything's cool till your intuition tells you something, or you get a sign to stop or something. Everything's cool until people start misusing their power and trying to turn you into a victim. Okay, see, everything's cool until people start making it seem like you being nice is being stupid, and trying to make you feel that way. Like, oh, Aquarius is so nice. Let's start like making them a target. So Aquarius, you could have went through a spiritual transformation where you noticed that you constantly being kind to people made you a target to get disrespected. The more kind you are to people, the more they can disrespect you. If you learned that, then your masculinity comes out every time you go outside, every time you come online. And you are not going to allow any kind of people that want to bring your guard down so that you can be all nice and they can attack you to ever happen again. Okay? So you having this detachment of everybody ever since you learned that lesson that you can't be too nice to people, because they'll take advantage of it and they'll make you a target as being weak, and you'll get easily disrespected. Now you have completely detached, and it makes people obsessed with wanting to know, well, what's wrong? Did I do something wrong? Also, people, when you detach and let's say bad things start happening to them, they're like, oh shit, who did it? I bet you this is from me being an asshole, isn't it? Like, yup, And not just with you, but with many other people. People are noticing the resistance that happens in their lives where they can't really have a lot of happiness and contentment ever since they did you wrong or were mean to you. You're about to find out all the people, like, I'm serious, like, you're about to find out people that did you wrong, they going through some messed up stuff you knew what happened to them because of how they are, and because maybe they've been hexed or witchcraft was done. Because, see, you know, Aquarius, what if you got some, you know, some knowledge yourself or some things in your bloodline yourself? A lot of you do. A lot of you do. Yeah, a lot of you are chosen ones. A lot of you are God's children. But a lot of you guys also have foreign blood. And what are you doing? Not using what God gave you. That's your power. You don't have to be a victim. Well, I'm too nice to fight and argue. Yeah, because that's not how you win your power, baby. You're not meant to be like everybody else and use physical power or verbal power. No, you are mixed with something, girl or guy. And you're meant to use your spiritual power. No face, no case. Or God says, come to me. Come to me. And I will fix this for you. But it's already been done. So look for changes. That God, the universe, and the ancestors got in that ass on somebody. Oh, you'll see changes very shortly. You're about to see some changes. Someone's getting fired. Someone's moving out. Someone's getting evicted. Someone's breaking up. And this was one asshole. It was the person that wanted to get you obsessed with all the bombs they were throwing in your face. Because they were mad that you were winning effortlessly. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. That's your spiritual advice. To know something's getting returned, for one. Return to sender. I'm getting you guys out of a real spiritual reading. You need to let karma do its job, and how we do that is to not be obsessed with the outcome when it comes to some things that people have done because they liked you. This is not a love reading. It's a love reading. People who like you tried to destroy you. And some of you guys didn't even know they liked you. Some of you guys were just like, okay, this is going to be handled normally. Me not liking this person. No. Somebody wanted to be Chucky. Chucky had lots of sequels and extensions, right? Imagine if it's just like no more, okay? Like, he gone. That's it. Yeah, Chucky ain't gonna be able to return. Chucky ain't gonna be able to return. Some of y'all really wanted to be with some people. Like, damn, I really love that person. They was Chucky, honey. They was Chucky. Male or female Chucky. Like, what's happening? You was blessed. You was protected, honey. I know you was probably obsessed over that person and they returned, but they didn't come back. That's called spiritual protection. That, in that case, the resistance is good. But yeah, it's a lot of timid ass, shy ass, secret admirers and people that suppressing their feelings, that want to use a misuse of power instead of their words, that want to use voodoo, hoodoo, or juju instead of their words, that want to just, tear your life apart to get your attention, whether they're male or female, instead of their words. Because a lot of you guys are gay and bisexual. And there are straight men or women that want you. And they're like, okay, no job, no apartment, no help, no nothing. We gonna make everything hell here. Whoever this is that likes you, they're gonna use wherever place they're working or whatever they do for a living, whatever availability they have, whatever power they have, whoever they know. Now they're going to make your life a living hell, because you can't like a man if you like women. You can't like a woman if you like men. Now, can you? So what the fuck? This is all for nothing. But they did it though. What they did wasn't nothing. Oh, these people definitely wreak havoc in your life. You've already seen what they've done. This reading is what you're about to see, what God did to them. What you're about to see, ignoring them, is doing to them. What you're about to see, 444 angels and ancestors doing to these people that want to destroy your life simply because you don't like them. You literally can't. For a lot of you guys, you can't. You just can't. And a lot of you guys, you can't because they're just fucking bloody unattractive as well. Like, I can't. So, I can't stop. I can't. Oh, you don't. I'm. Okay, well, I'm going to have to destroy your life. No, knocking everything apart. Everything. Like, oh my God. Right, exactly. Oh my God, because God's gonna. It happens. It's real. It's true. And I could go on and on, like, Jesus, God, it could even be just, you know what I'm saying? You are into men and you're a woman, but it's just this one man, like, no. They want to try to, destroy your life and shit. So you need to be careful of them older people and them and foreigners, okay? Because it's something about Leo season is making it real close to the sun, and they're getting really hot-headed right now. You know what I'm saying? No shade against foreigners or people that are older than you. No shade. Because I got foreign blood and I'm older. But that can't make me no hothead and be like, oh my God, he don't like me. Okay, well, he don't know that I know how to do this and I'm going to get him to like me. What the fuck? Like, no, don't go stirring shit up to get somebody to like you if they don't naturally do. I know y'all already know that though, right? Because how many times you going to have to keep going to that pot to keep y'all together for the next 13 years? Like, after a while, that motherfucker going to wake up and see what the fuck you doing. Fuck. Do that unnatural shit. Let somebody like you naturally. If they don't, fuck them. Who cares? Don't let somebody buy you into doing that. Oh, you want that person to like you? Yeah. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. You got $300? Yeah. Well, you want them to like you? Well, come on over here. I'll give you something for them to like you. Okay. I don't know. They're going to be obsessed with your ass in the wrong way. Sometimes you could buy something, just like that fucking Eve's Bayou story. She's like, I thought you was going to make me a doll. I thought that I was going to be able to keep it. I thought I was going to be able to stick pins in it or something. She's like, I didn't make you no doll, girl. What I made for you was a wax coffin. It's all buried out there with the rest of them Baptistes, and it's got a fucking snake head in it and hair, and it's wax, and it's buried deep. And it's already been buried at a certain time. Like, baby, it's done. She's like, but no. She's like, you said you wanted him dead, didn't you? He gonna die. She's like, but I just wanted to stick pins in it. She said, you said you wanted him dead. And that's what's gonna happen. So she run out the house and sure enough, they got Samuel, man. He got him. He said, oh, you stop talking to Maddie. Bam. Maddie. Listen, get that love. Yeah, let me tell you something. Some of them love kids, some of them love services. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna love your ass to death. And you probably didn't want that kind of obsession. Like, I just wanted him to like me. Yeah, he like you, girl. He like you forever, girl. But he's trying to hurt me. Like you said, you wanted him to like you. You said you wanted him to be obsessed with you. So he is. Like, but I just know. See, we didn't know what level of obsession he had. We didn't know how his soul was or her soul was. You wanted her or him, let's say it's her now, wanted her to be obsessed with you. And when you do spiritual practices yourself, let's say you do something for people to be obsessed with you or to get a yes answer, you see that shit work, you're gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, people literally trying to destroy my life because I don't like them. Like, well, yeah, you got people obsessed, you know? So, yep. That's why you gotta ground that shit and do it right. That's why you gotta go to a good alchemist. Not alchemists that just take advantage of people when they're in a victim state. A good alchemist will warn a person like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Nah, don't just be playing the victim here and what I'm about to do for you. You know what I'm saying? If your ass is really the fool in all of these situations, you're going to get what's coming to you. It's going to get the problem. But if the problem was you the whole time and all of these victim situations you've been talking about, says the alchemist, you just didn't want to say that. You want to say, oh, this person did this to me. But if they really didn't, then the spell is not going to work, or it's going to go back against the person that's the real problem. You want to know why? Because every time a spell is a true alchemist, if somebody is a true alchemist, a true spiritualist, no matter what they perform for themselves or others, there is still another plane of gatekeepers that orders have to go through. If the person really doesn't deserve the curse or the witchcraft or the hex or the negative circumstances, then they won't happen. Because there's a little league up there. Before we even get to God, there's another plane. Ancestors, angels, gatekeepers, St. Peter's, all of them. You can even pray for something bad to happen to somebody, but if the person is lying to God or the ancestors or the angels or the alchemists, it's going to be found out because this shit is real. Okay? True alchemists as well go through certain spiritual rites of passage. So how the hell can they help you when they always negative all the time, or they seem like they lost their mind, or they're not even really a good person? And you think that they got true rites of passage from spirit to actually be a true, pure light worker or spiritualist or alchemist? No, they're not. They like the people who like to lick grapes and put them back at the grocery store. Something bad is going to happen to them people. They literally just trying to spread havoc and disease. People get caught when they go licking ice cream down Walmart aisles, right? Well, that's the same way I feel about bad alchemists and spiritualists. Everything basically turns around on them. Somebody who wants to be that nasty, that disgusting and vile, and take and misuse their power, knowledge, and spiritual practices to just wreak havoc on people who are winning and doing good. No, you're not going to be touched, baby. You're going to be all right. Whether you bless yourself or not. But if you do, good for you. You got somebody thinking a lot about you in your environment. I'm really waiting for this to turn into like love, like sappy, syrupy love. But yet, we're here. Oh, shit. Somebody is thinking about the mistakes they made. Uh-oh. And the outcome is clinging. Holding on, obsessing, and spying. Something backfired. Somebody is trying to do a love spell to get your attention, but it's just going to make them more obsessed with you. Somebody is so obsessed with you failing, they just are obsessed. And you're going to see that in your community online, because all spiritual talk aside, you can tell when somebody's obsessed with you. Whether, all spiritual talk aside, you can tell when somebody's obsessed with you. Because this is somebody who literally comes outside every time or something like that. It's something here with return. You must not have been around somebody for a while, or going out a lot, or you stop going up to a certain location. Somebody is obsessively waiting for your return. They're thinking about how maybe they came to you the wrong way. All spiritual talk aside, if you are distancing yourself from people because their lust for you turned into a whole fucking tantrum, they're like, damn, I wish I didn't basically push Aquarius away, because this male or female that likes you, whether you're into male or females or not, they definitely had a meltdown. They did something. And they feel like it's a mistake, and they're thinking about it because you haven't returned or called them back since, because they got a little attitude over something that you didn't want to do just yet. Also, somebody sees that you realize that they were doing alchemy or constantly playing the victim, and they're like, damn, Aquarius caught on. Somebody also will play the victim or do alchemy, like I'm getting like for relations. So somebody will be like, yeah, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. And it could be a male or a female. And it's because they want you to either give them money, take pity on them, or they want you to just give them some pity sex. This is coming up as well. Somebody may say they broke up with somebody online or in a conversation with you. Yeah, I broke up with somebody, they put me out, or I don't have a job, or this or that. And it's because they want to come back into your life, okay? This person is basically getting what they deserve. So why should you help them? Whether they're an ex or someone new. This person has literally bad karma. They did wrong to people, so... That's why they got that story, because they're getting karma. When it comes to love for Aquarius, we got watch out. It's a lot of jealousy, spiritual awakening. You know that somebody's jealous. Also, somebody probably used some kind of spirituality to take your man or your woman away from you or to get their attention. Some of you guys could be telling somebody, all spiritual talk aside, that person is trying to get your attention. Would you stop giving them attention? Like you could be telling your man or woman, like, stop watching that person, or stop looking at that person. Stop falling for it. Like they keep on like wanting me to see that you're talking to them. And they're trying to ruin our relationship by causing arguments. It's literally could just be somebody who has no problems just coming up to your man or woman and just talking about, I need help or this, or just start having a conversation with them. And you're like, excuse me. And your person is like, oh yeah, this is Jessica. She says she got this. Go like the fuck? Let's go. Or oh, honey, this is Bill. He just, while you were in the bathroom, he said, look, let's go. Like, what the fuck? Can your person not see when somebody is like obsessed? Do they know how to protect the relationship? The fuck? This could also be an ex or something. Like they're trying to make you jealous by letting you see them with other people. And they're going to just keep doing this. So don't be obsessed with what the fuck they're going to say and do next. Like, oh my God, what new up? Oh no, new life up. They don't know they got married. Oh no, they're moving in together. Oh no, they ran off into the sunset. This could be somebody who is not even an ex as well. It could just be somebody who is like, oh, you snooze, you lose. Now I'm with someone else, Aquarius. Honey, they want you to be obsessed. This could be just in the dating game. Now they posted somebody else, and now they liking somebody else's picture, or now they blocked you, and you know, they trying to make you obsessed, either by putting another person in your face, or they're just disappearing. Or they blocked you and you're supposed to figure out what's going on. First thing is supposed to come to your mind. It's another woman. They stopped talking to me. They blocked me. They're not responding quick enough. It must be they want you to be like that. They want you to be obsessed with who they're dating. Honey, you're going to get dragged to hell. Always trying to figure out who this person is talking to or dating. Y'all got somebody in y'all life that want to keep on making y'all jealous of new beginnings coming into them at any time. This is somebody who will just always keep you on your feet. You know what I'm saying? You got to always wonder who they're talking to, what they're doing over there. When they walk away, are they really going to be a good boy or a good girl? Oh, I got to always make sure they're being good. They got to be divine. Or somebody who is like taking advantage of the fact that you really want to be married. You really want to go the distance. You really want to have a family. You really want to. You're obsessed with this ideal. Your parents made it, you know, all of this and that. And somebody is taking advantage of the fact you want to operate from your higher self. It's a lot of people taking advantage. Yeah. Well, they played long enough. Now they've played themselves out, and now they just have faith that, you know, they can get your attention again. Because like I said, they've already been like this, but then you realized it. So you stop giving them your attention, or you block them. So now they have to do alchemy or victim stories to get your attention, because you're over it. You see what they're about. You see that they just basically want to keep on putting people in your face. For some of you guys, you are seeing, okay, with this death card and courting, is somebody here who obviously wanted to be with you, right? They were destructive when you said no for any reason. And they're like, noticing that you notice that they're like very intense, and like you're kind of afraid of them, and they're noticing that you're afraid of them. That spiritual awakening is happening as well. Like, damn, I need to stop running the girlies and the guys away. Just my way of courting people is it's making them look over their shoulder. It's making them watch their back. It's making people say, okay, all right. And they're like, why do I have to be so crazy, man? Like, yeah, it's a bit much. you're noticing that they're kind of falling back. Like, this is the kind of person you gotta like really like never go around them again, because then it'll reactivate. They'll start going like, oh, you came in, oh, it's on again, I knew it, oh man, I'm gonna be upset. Like, you have to stay the fuck away from them, because courting them, if they're crazy just in the fucking first impression, then imagine how they'll be when they know where you live, when they are addicted to you, after they have sex with you, after they fall in love with you, after your first argument. There are signs. And you're like, yeah, that person's crazy. And they're like, Aquarius knows. Also, there is somebody here that's like married or whatever. Like, I don't know. Okay, so if this person is married, you kind of notice they have like a crazy spouse, and you're like, and they're like, oh man, I wish my spouse wasn't so crazy so I could play with the girlies every once in a while, or the guys. Everybody knows my man or woman is fucking insane. Whether this is a baby mama that is hell-bent on marrying this man, like, you wrong for looking at other women with a girl like that. She is insane. Or you're wrong for looking at other men with a woman like that. Because, I think I said that already. You're wrong for looking at other women with a man like that, because he is insane. Like, fatal attraction, like dangerous people. Like, stay away from dangerous situations. Like, there's some fucking couple, like, you could tell he wants to make her explosive. You could tell he likes activating things. So he's going to purposely, or she's going to purposely be seen talking to you because it makes his wife explosive, or it makes her man explosive, and she's insane and needs to feel that. Now imagine if you all ended up getting together. They're going to turn you into that person. Now they're going to always be seen talking to other people so that you could be like, you know, this person wants to see you explode. They need to know you love them. So they have to give attention to it, and they're going to keep doing it. It's like they never get it. So once you notice that, you're like, okay, that's it. No, because I see you're taking advantage of the fact that I want you to perform from your higher self at all times. You're taking advantage of it, and you're like setting bombs and traps every day because you like being like, oh, I'm so sexy and bad, I did it again. Like, this is somebody who needs attention, because like they really have low self-esteem, or they feel unattractive. Okay, so notice when you're dating somebody who feels unattractive, because one woman or one man's love is not enough, and that shit gotta stop. Okay, we can't build a future with somebody who just needs to feed off every fucking piece of attention off the internet. There's just not enough attention. Like, your love is not enough. I need it all. I just can't perform for my higher self. I just want to feel hot and sexy all the time. Like, I want obsession. So people will create obsession. Like, okay, I'm going to find somebody who wants me to be really loyal and not be loyal. And there you go. They'll be obsessed. Like, crazy. So, spiritual advice with quality time. I was about to say, watch who you spend your quality time with. But your spiritual advice is not that. Your spiritual advice is that somebody really wants to spend quality time with you. Okay? They really do. But I feel like their antics need to stop in order for this to happen, or it's too late. There's too many antics, and you will never spend quality time with them. Okay? So I see somebody driving around your house a lot as well. So you need to look out for those signs that you are being watched, because you are. There also are a lot of people who are trying to figure out if you're married, or to see if you're performing for your higher self. Even though these are secret admirers that are very timid and suppressing their desire for you. Or they have been. They have the nerve to ride around your house and you don't even know that they are in love with you or that they exist. This is like, oh my God. It's somebody who is trying to let you know, like, they're outside, or they keep driving around. They're trying to let you know this, but it's like also kind of obscure, because you're like, I don't remember getting any phone numbers, or like smiling or flirting or doing way too much. Well, you're getting lots of attention, Aquarius. So these are secret admirers that are scared to build a future with you. You know, they want to say it out loud, but you know, they'd rather just stalk you first, or stalk you instead, and just be in love with you in their head. Also, there are people who have people in their lives, and this is why they can't be with you outright, but in their head they can be, and they'll try to create some kind of weird relationship between you and them. But it's like tension there, or they just keep watching you. Okay. Oh Lord. And then we have ecstasy. Yeah, this is you also learning when people are just, they just want to have sex with you. Okay. A lot of you guys are getting tired of the same old same when it comes to people just really not offering much. There was no offer in the first place. Once you just thought I was hot. Okay. Now they're like, I don't want you to think I'm shallow. Damn it. I came off too sexual. Now Aquarius thinks I have no substance. So maybe they want to come back with the final shot. Okay. I'll go into the true feelings or true emotional spread on the extended. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. If you'd like to book a reading with me, check out the description box. If you'd like to take advantage of the Lionsgate sale, feel free to look at the promo once again and reach out. All right, bye.